You are amazing. You are worth it. And you deserve to be happy. And don't let anyone in this world ever tell you anything different. Hi everyone, Nurse Mel here. Hope you're all having a great day. Today's video is all about 10 tips that help you achieve a good solid foundation in mental health, bettering and strengthening your mood and feeling empowered within yourself. It is my role to promote health, and it is not solely based on just the body. Like I said in my previous videos, I treat a patient and a person holistically. So today we are dedicating today to our mental health. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Tip number 1, do one thing a day that makes you happy. And when I say happy, I mean genuinely fulfilling yourself. Washing your face, going for a run, walking your dog, spending time with your pet, taking a warm bubble bath, hanging out with someone who truly brings out the very best in you. It's time to enjoy life's simplest joys while dealing with everyday stressors. Tip number 2, eat one healthy food a day. So many people on my social media platforms starting new crash harsh diets, and one thing to understand about diets is that diets are extreme. They are not obtainable, they are not the healthiest, and they are not manageable. They are set to have you try and achieve this unachievable goal, and when you don't achieve it, it's going to set you back and you're not going to want to continue it. You're going to end up feeling demoralized and cut back to probably harsher ways of eating, which sometimes leads to binge eating, which is actually a symptom of eating disorders. A lot of people don't know that dieters are actually prone to increase cortisol levels in the blood. If you don't know, cortisol is a stress hormone. And another study found that increased stress during mealtime actually causes binge eating, amongst increasing your chances of getting diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and just putting you and your body at risk for obtaining all of these health deficits in the future. I cannot stress this enough. I hate the word diet. As a matter of fact, I despise it. It holds this negative connotation and disheartening truths behind destructive behaviors, behind mental illness and eating disorders. Diets also cause fluctuation in weight, and in the end also causes harm on our physical health. So just simply remove diets out of your life. Throw it out the window. You don't need them. Instead, choose to incorporate one healthy food a day into your meal. Choose healthy options, a fruit, a vegetable, a nice whole grain. But don't deprive yourself of things that you truly enjoy eating. Eating is a time dedicated to being one with food, showing gratitude, and enjoying life's simplest things. Live by moderation and balance. Healthy options, daily exercise, and continue to enjoy the things that you love the most. Tip number 3, check yourself and be careful with the reactions that you give. It is very easy to point a finger on an environment, on a person or a thing for making you act in the way that we do. But something even more uncomfortable to own up to is when this negative energy and these actions are coming from a place from within with nothing really causing it to occur. You need to take a step back and try to really understand what it is that makes you feel the way that you feel. Get in touch with your emotions and see what it is that makes you act the way that you do in the manner that it is. Try to understand, where is this anger coming from? Where is this meanness coming from? Where do these emotions lie? Sometimes the way that we act isn't always the healthiest to ourselves and to others in our own environment. It's good to be thoughtful and mindful of others as well, as mental health is not just for us, but we are promoting it for everyone around us. This will definitely be one of the hardest tips to incorporate. As cheesy as it is, change truly does come from within. If you're not going to own up to your destructive behavior, it's going to be truly impossible to fix the problem. When we ignore negative behavior, the problem will only get bigger and bigger until it becomes something that isn't obtainable to improve on. Sometimes the problem gets so big that it begins to destruct others that we love around us. So try and incorporate this tip. I know it's hard. Give it your best shot. 4, you can't force people to like you. Something hard for a lot of people to accept is that not everyone in this world will like you. And it's not always going to have a good reason to back it up. People won't like you because they're jealous, they're envious, they won't like your vibe, they won't like the energy you put out. Some people just don't like positivity. And some people flat out are just mean and they just won't like you for your face. There's nothing you can do about that. You can't control the way other people will react to you, especially if you've been nothing but nice and kind to others and they just reject you. I say, turn the other cheek, be the better person. You don't need that kind of energy in your life. What you need to take away from this is to stop throwing yourself onto others. At the end of the day, if someone is closing off a relationship with you for no apparent reason, you gotta just stop and think that it's their loss and it's not yours. It has something to do within themselves that they need to work on, but don't let it start affecting you. Don't start overthinking it. Don't start overprocessing the situation. Sometimes things are as simple as they seem. You need to have that person figure it out for themselves, and you go on with your own positivity and your own energy. As for the people that are shutting out others for no apparent reason, you need to stop and think, what is making you so unsatisfied that you would like to make other people feel this way? This action has a lot to do with yourself. 5. Life is better worrying about the inside than the outside. Sometimes we all need to take a break from the outside world. Don't put yourself around people that drain you of your good energy, remove your positivity, and cause you self-doubt. Take a well-needed digital detox, because believe me, we all need this sometimes. As much as there is good on all these amazing social platforms and they connect us and they get to show us a way of life that others are partaking in, it's not realistic. There are so many things on these platforms that do not promote health, wellness, laughter, and joy. Do not depend on Instagram, Facebook, any of these media platforms for your validation, because the amount of likes that you get and the amount of followers you have and the amount that other people have in comparing yourself to others will not bring you any gratification. These numbers will never come close to the little niche that you have in the real world. The people that you can count on are on the 5 fingers on the palm of your hand. See that when you are at your most vulnerable point in your life, you will not be going to those thousands of people that you have on your social platform, which for one, you probably don't even know half of them, if not even a quarter. You're gonna go to your family and the friends that you have on your hand. Those are the people that will lend you a spine when you can't even get up in the morning. Those are the people that are gonna hear you crying till 4 a.m. about that boy that broke your heart, the girl that hasn't answered your text, the exam you failed. You're gonna be calling them. So find your niche and stick within it. Something that I got sent to me, which I would like to address, was a question regarding unfollowing people. By all means, if someone is not projecting positivity and good energy to you, unfollow people. This is not an immature thing. It's immature if you think unfollowing someone is immature. If something isn't resonating positivity with you, why would you want to see it every day? It's not disrespect. It's removing something that isn't serving you a good enough purpose to keep. When something doesn't resonate, you delete the trash. Just remember that whatever you see on social media is filtered. All the purity and rawness of a person is completely strapped away and covered with this persona of perfection that every user is trying to obtain, which isn't realistic, and it's not the truth. It's simply not a reality. Newsflash, that person isn't perfect, you're not perfect, and I'm not perfect. So the faster we can get at accepting this, that we are not perfect and we're not gonna have the most beautiful porcelain skin that an Instagram filter will give us, better we will feel with ourselves, and our self-esteem will just shoot up because we are accepting of our raw, natural beauty. So the main thing to take away from this tip is remove what does not serve you purpose. Okay, tip number 6. Listen to positive affirmations daily. Okay, I don't care where you are right now. Even if you have to create another tab and go click on this, please do so. Positive affirmations actually changed my life. You need to incorporate this every day into your daily routine. We need to get over self-sabotaging ourselves and sabotaging the way that other people are. Instead, take 5-10 minutes of your day, in the morning, at night, whatever your schedule is and how it best fits, and listen to something that's good for your soul, that's gonna feed your soul something nutritious and gratifying. Encouraging words that you're going to hear and that you will be repeating are going to spark creativity and lightness to yourself. I try to do this every day, and on weeks that where I'm a little bit busier with work or school, or my work schedule is giving me nights, evening, day shifts, I try to incorporate it at least twice a week, especially when I get that downtime when I get to take my bath. It's that 10 minutes that I get with myself to process what's happening, accept the challenges that I am facing in my everyday life, and allowing myself to feel positivity and good energy. I silently sit there and I just listen to these motivational words and repeat after them. And believe it or not, you really do start believing them once you start saying them out loud. It starts resonating within yourself, and it sparks a dialogue that you didn't even know can happen within yourself. So it's truly amazing, and I really would wish this upon everyone to try. Just give it a try. If it's not for you, then I'm sorry. It works really well for me, and I hope it does for you as well. Actually, get back to me. Send me a message if it does work for you and which ones you're listening to. I'll link a podcast down below of ones that I listen to time to time. Positive affirmations not only ignite positivity, but they mitigate stressors. It boosts up energy and my overall drive for success and global happiness. 7. We all need a little bit of clarity. Studies show that staying organized actually reduces stress. And we all know how much of stress we got going on in our daily lives. We don't need any more of that. Take 15 minutes every single day, set a little timer on your phone, and just tidy up what's around you. Do your bed, remove some litter around the house, wipe down your bedside table, make a list of things that you would like to get done during the day. And once you actually get them done and accomplished, there's a feeling of success. I don't think a lot of people know this, but clutter can actually cause energy drains within ourselves. They mess up our thought process when searching for things around the house in a hurry or in a rush, which also causes more stress. If you're up early in the morning and you don't like to be earlier than you already have to be, set aside your clothes the night before, do your meal preps for the week. So allow yourself that time in the morning to just do what you really need to do without feeling stressed and searching for things in a hurry. Go to bed in clean linens. This is always a great way to kickstart off your sleep regimen, which I think I will be dedicating a video to soon, because I do think that a lot of us aren't sleeping the way that we should, and sleep is such a vital part to our health. So I will be dedicating a segment to that, because that is also a huge part on mental health, but I simply can't incorporate that in this video. It would just be too large. 8, stop comparing yourself to others. Okay, this is hard to do because I believe every single person is slightly guilty to this to a certain extent. In a world where everything is fast-paced and high performance and everything is filtered, we're always on social media. Who's getting married? Who's traveling the world? Who's getting their master's, their PhD? Who's moving out? Who's making investments? You gotta stop. I gotta stop. Everyone has to stop doing this. I'm saying this a lot in the video, but you really need to get out of your head and process what it is that's making you feel that you need to be where everyone else is in life. You and I are meant to be exactly where we need to be at this moment in time. The universe has in store for you an abundance of opportunities and beautiful things that you can go and get. However, it is your job and my job to go and seek out those things for ourselves, to make something of ourselves. We can't sit around and hope for something to just fall in our lap. The universe does not work like that. The universe works in having these opportunities for you, but it's your job to go out and get them yourself. You need to be your biggest supporter. As much as we love to depend on our partners, our boyfriends, girlfriends, our family members, our best friends, people on social media, it is our job to be our biggest cheerleader and hype man while being the lead man. You gotta be your biggest spokesperson. We are in a world where you can't depend on everyone. People are putting themselves first in the process of deferring between selfishness and self-love. So do something for yourself and be your own spokesperson. Be the person you are trying to find and make something wonderful of yourself. Also, instead of comparing yourself to others and starting to get that tingling sensation of jealousy, congratulate people. Show your love and encouragement for others. Speaking on others' accomplishments and being happy for others genuinely speaks on the type of heart that you have. It actually speaks on the type of person you are trying to be in this world. You're also creating a healthy environment for everyone that is around you. You're creating a healthy mind space. And that is what mental health is about. It's about promoting love and encouragement to not only yourself, but to others. Mental health is self-love, but it's also being selfless and learning the difference between. So send love, because God knows we need a whole lot more of it in this world. 9. Avoid making hard judgments on someone before you even get to know them. Sometimes we hear stories that are completely one-sided, and we begin making these mean and harsh judgments on other people without even getting to hear their side of the story or without even knowing who that person really is. Get to know people and truly understand what it is that makes them themselves. Trust me, it is much easier to go along with mean comments and mean people than to put someone in their place and tell them to stop doing what they're doing. We need more people that aren't afraid to be leaders. Don't be a people pleaser, because that doesn't make you a good person. If you want to better your mental health, then you gotta help the person right next to you. Do not give in to gossip, not give in to bullies, and don't allow someone to stand around and be bullied. We are at the final tip. It is tip number 10. Stop suppressing your emotions. You are human. You are meant to feel what you are meant to feel. You are meant to take in energy and release what no longer serves you. Get rid of all of those negative toxins lingering inside. Listen to that sad song. Listen to that sad song. Belt out that chorus in that song you love so much. Watch a movie that resonates within your soul. Cry out your sadness and release all of these negative toxins. They're all building up inside of you, and they're gonna cause destructive behaviors within yourself. These toxins are gonna damage your thoughts. And this is what leads to having deficits in mental health. A good cry will boost your mood. It'll let you be in sync with yourself. It'll actually help you understand why you feel the way that you feel, what causes you to feel the way that you feel. And this is under the topic of emotional intelligence. So this allows you to control how you feel and what you're putting out and why you're putting it out. Increase your happy hormones. Go for a run. Do cardio. Do something that's going to bring up your heart rate. We need to release all these toxins within our pores. Just get them off. Scrape them off the surface, because you don't need it. No one is allowed to tell you how to feel. No one is allowed to tell you to be sorry for the way that you feel. You should never apologize for feeling the way that you do. Be in control of your emotional intelligence, because that transfers to strength, empowerment, and courage. Thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and it will better your mental health, your mood, and strengthen your courage on a day-to-day basis. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe down below. I will be posting a new video every Thursday. I have my trailer videos always on IGTV and Facebook, as well as you can always message me during the week on my Instagram, email, Facebook, whichever method you prefer. I'm wishing you all a very great day, everyone, and stay healthy.